Welcome to Astro Colony, a game that takes you on an adventure across a universal sandbox experience. A way of getting around the universe, a way of creating your own colonies, bringing back life to certain planetoids and letting you have the freedom to go around and do pretty much what you like within reason. From humble beginnings to massive endings, it comes down to your creative freedom to use the space station however you like, to create it however you like, and use whatever tools you want to build the best colony possible. I started this game back in the beta, and today I've got to start a new game because, well, I want to see how the game's evolved, how it's changed, and how it's making everything better for you, the user, to interact with what they've been creating. This game has a massive expanse and it intrigued me from the beginning because at the end of the day, being able to create something that I want to create is always something a little bit special to me. As someone who likes automation, someone who likes the creative side of like open-ended games like this, and a little bit of automation to give my OCD a little bit more of a calming experience. So join me across the universe in my little mini adventure of showing the world of automation and my colony being built from scratch to whatever I end up making it. Now I want to say thank you to Tara Gaming for sponsoring this video. It's most appreciated, and hopefully we'll do this again sometime. But let's get into this now. This is Astro Colony, and this is my brand new beginnings. I want to see how this goes, because we just started out on a platform last time. See how things changed. This is different already. Look, people, I skipped. That's good. Enter. Excellent. Fantastic. This is my new home. A brand spanking new platform in the middle of space. Bye, friend. Interact with bot. I'd rather not. Welcome, colonizer. I am a bot. Good for you. And I've got a program to guide you in your learning. Yeah, alright, cool. Follow my advice and start creating my own Astro Colony. Fantastic. Use the WAS move. Yeah, okay. WAS dump X. All good. I think we got that. Awesome. Next. When you need tips, press the guidebook, collect tab, the hotkey. Yeah, hotkeys are up there. Press G to go into my menu. Excellent. Fantastic. To expand the space station, you will need to collect some basic resources, look around for the station and find floating asteroids. You need to extract iron and copper. Cool. Can I just get rid of you now? Or can I just can I say sleep? Right. I don't want you following me around. I'm sorry, bud, but right, cool. So basically, first things first, collect raw materials because we need to make stuff. Now what are you telling me? Now it's time to turn materials into something more sophisticated. Open the inventory and press I and enable handcrafting recipes. You will see them new items automatically. Press I. Then we press on here, and then we need to build this and this. Fantastic. So we're turning our copper ore into copper bars, and the same for iron. We're taking an iron ore and turn that into iron bars. Let's deal with the basic needs of breathing. You may have noticed that your oxygen level dropped slightly. Nope, because I turned that off. Check your oxygen meter at the bottom level. Yeah, we're good, don't worry. When the level reaches 0, your body will get injured and resulting in death. Therefore, extremely important to refill the oxygen as often as possible. Later on, when you get colonists, it's always good to have oxygen around. Using the ice machine oxygen generator is the quickest way to refill it. To build your first oxygen generator, you have to discover your first technology. Make sure you collect enough basic science points to extracting asteroids. When you have at least 2 points, go, yeah, okay, cool, let's do this. Let's go tech tree, and then click on oxygen. Excellent. I need an iron bar, I need iron. Where's an asteroid that's got iron on it? Oh, good. Now I've got to catch an asteroid. Oh, I haven't done this for so long. Catch asteroid. Okay, that's ice. I want a good one. give me a good asteroid. That one. Come to me. That's iron mainly. It's all good. Tar very much there, matey. Right, cool. So what we can do now is we come out of this, right? And this is all. This is processing all of the elements out of the asteroid itself, which basically means I don't have to do the processing work anymore. It does it for me. Now the best part about this is later on, and I know it happens because we got that far a little bit further down the line, automated catching. So if we upgrade into our mining, which is good, and we need to upgrade into construction as well. So if we go engineering construction, and this one here, we can actually do, if we need to get to this first, and then we can go automated catching. It just means that that's where I need to be. Alright, I definitely need smelting. We can't afford smelting. I need a booster, I need destruction. Smelting is the next thing I really want to head for because obviously smelting, it's good for me. Alright, I'm going to chuck this into my inventory for now and we're alright. Fantastic. Now this is running on pure carbon. We don't have any more carbon, so we're just about to lose our power. So before I lose my power, is there any way that I can grab a carbon one before it all disappears? That is carbon. Get your butt in here. We just haven't got enough copper for it, but I swear we've got copper in our inventory. No, we haven't. That's because I've still got this blinking thing highlighted. Don't forget, like when you first start out and you've got all these highlighted, don't forget to turn them off. Because if you don't turn them off, it's all bad. And then when I've got enough copper on me, I can start making copper bars. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be mainly focusing on copper for a bit, because it's quite an important element in this game. Lots of copper, lots of copper. And then we'll chuck that in there as well. Right, now we're going to go looking for more. Whilst we're waiting for copper to be made through me, I need to find more carbon. Okay, we got our 4 bars of iron as well. So, well, copper, sorry. We got 4 bars. We're good. So now I need to go into pushing 8. So this is water production. This is how I'm going to make my water. So if I do it this way round, I think that's how it's going to be. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a tiny tank of water on your tiny tank. And then I need to build water pipes. So we need to go into tech and we need to go to water transportation. There we go. So now I need to create the carbony stuff. So I need to go up with this and then come across. Now I need to make more. Right, so go back into my inventory, spin me some more iron. So then this should create water when I get some ice. Winter spots and ice. So let me just nick the ice out of it. Because we've got infinite oxygen on, and I'm really not really bothered. But we got infinite oxygen on, so I'm going to chuck this in here. This is going to produce water. And there we go, creating our fresh water for the world's supply, and it's all good. So yeah, there we go. It's looking good now. We're getting somewhere. What do you want? So the idea is we're going to be sort of like skimming through this again. Like the reason why I'm doing this again is just because at the end of the day, I haven't played this for such a long time. It's nice to actually see this game evolving, and it's nice to see where it is now. I mean, it runs a lot smoother than I had before, and there's so much more to mess around with. We've even got shepherding. Oh my god, I can't wait to get there down there again. It's going to be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. That's what I need to sign up for. I need to get the conveyor belts, and then it works into the logic section here, which we can do again on science and basic science. We don't have to mess around too much. I need cosmic harpoon as well. Oh man! Right, come on, serious. Cosmic harpoon. We need copper bars. Excellent. I cannot wait. When I've got this automated, the world is a happier place for me. Let's put it that way. Right, chuck that in. It's all good. Right, we've got lots now. T, right, logistics, fantastic, and look, we need this, we need these. So I need to go and get myself some more basic science, and then we can start basic automating, and then I can start working on it from there. That's basically, that's where I need to be now. I just need to get to that point, and then we're all good. Yeah, I need to unlock scanning and construction in order to unlock automated catching. That's the next piece of the puzzle. That is the big thing I need to do. I needed the cosmic harpoon to be able to like latch onto my base so we can go and like play with something, because it basically says I need this to go and do a drill. I need to go and drill on the platform, so that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, place the harp on the edge of the space station. It will snap to a green arrow. Okay, yeah, but is that like an F2 robot? Yeah, it is an F2. Fantastic. 4. I need to harpoon myself to a planetoid. Now, I've never done this before because we never had this before when I was playing it. It's like, okay, cool. I wonder if that would work if I have to put that up there as well. What are you saying? Build another connector planet. Okay, can we do that now? I'm going to assume I just go and pop this up there. So I'm going to pop this. How am I going to pop this here and power this at the same time? I got to power this up somehow. I need to build another power station up here. Grand. Okay, cool. Right, so I've got some carbon. How much we got left in here? 25. Should be all right now. Right, up. Cool. On here we got power. Fantastic. Right, let's dock. Oh yeah, the docking process is so much easier now. I'm not sure if this is like the official docking process, because I remember the docks being a lot bigger than what I've got here. Right, so in order to do this I have to push V. I don't want to undock that, and then I need to start mining. So these are copper nodes. Now I can just construct a drill, which is what it's telling me to do, so I suppose I better do that now. F2. Ah, there we go. 6. Right, and then we need to rotate. And then I need to get... Oh, I need more stuff. Well, that's a bit bloody handy, isn't it? Right, okay, cool. Let's do some more mining. So the next thing I need to do now is I need to build a drill. But I haven't got enough bits for a drill, so I need to make copper and iron bars, and then we're good. I think we've got enough for now. Right, can we now build a drill? Yes, we can. Right, let me just scoot over here a second, set this up. So that should attack every single part of that node there. We just need to put power into it. So F1, number 3. Now I need more copper. This is the problem with not having anything automated at the beginning of this game. Because at the beginning of this game, automation is king. You just can't do it just. Okay, a little bit further on and it's all good. We were mining over here. We've almost mined out the whole node. I've run out of power, so I could just leave this going for a little bit longer now because we've got a little bit of carbon. That's all good. Work. Are you not working anymore? But there's still copper there. Well, that's a bit bloody useful, isn't it? Right, okay, well, screw it. I'm taking this out. You're not much use to me alive now, are you, Turkish? So if I need any more copper, I'll just dig it out the floor, because apparently my drill didn't want to do that. I'm not sure why. I mean, it's there. Like, literally, copper. Not difficult. Anyways, I'll keep myself attached to this one just for a little bit longer, just so I can get a bit more copper, but I've unlocked floors. Use them to enlarge your space station by constructing them on the edge. So that's one thing I wanted to do. Where I'm standing currently, I actually want to extend my space station out this far, so that's okay. When I've mined out the rest of the copper, we'll do that. Now, onto my starter automation plant. So this is where it starts getting a little bit more interesting. Now, obviously we need carbon for this, and that's okay. Now what we can do is we can plumb it into this, and we can get some more bits and pieces. So I need more carbon. Pop. And now what should happen is as this breaks down, the carbon goes over that way towards my generator, which means generator is just automated now. It's all good. That's what we wanted. And anything else that comes out of it goes into here. Now this thing creates iron bar, copper bar and gold bar. Gold bar and ice is going into here because I've got at the moment nowhere to put ice because, well, I'm not seeing the point of making water right now because I don't really need it. It's just me on here. And then obviously like copper and iron will go into here. Now at some point obviously I'm probably going to go a lot bigger. You know, I need to go fully automated. I need to do this, that and the other, and that's just the joys of the game. That's what we're going to do. I know I can construct floors. Thank you very much for keep telling me. There you go, look, iron goes into here, and then we're creating an iron bar. Well, we should be. There we go, iron bar. And iron bars go out the back and into the science lab where they create science research. All good. And then that means we can unlock more and more of the skill tree. And we can do this. We can now create automated catching. I need a few more floors. Finally! Automated catching! Right. And now it gets interesting. Okay, so what we've done is we've taken auto asteroid and we put it into hotbar 5 just so we don't have to keep messing around with that schmoogles anymore. And now we can put this in. It's exactly the same shape. It's exactly the same size. On the plus side, it will do this for me and I don't have to worry anymore. This is the plus side to this. It's just better. Now we've got automated mining going on. It keeps telling me that I have to create floors because we need to make some floors to make the base bigger. Obviously I need to make the base bigger because if I didn't need to make the base bigger, there's something wrong with the game. So as you can see, it's now telling me that I can build my floor along here. Now before I want to extend out the base, I'm going to be honest, I want to basically clear out all the copper first. So I'm going to mine all this out now, and then when I come back, we're going to detach, get rid of this little planetoid, and then we're going to extend the base. All the while that's happening, that is going to be sort of automated and it's going to be making stuff. It's all good. I don't have to worry about it anymore because the game's playing itself right now. So yeah, I'm going to mine out all this copper and I'll be back in a bit. And there we're done. Alright, so what I did here was I took out the drill and then I actually found there was a couple of nodes. Now in my little tech tree I was able to put in, where is it, scanning, right? So when you push scan, you push C and you get like this grid of what's around you, which is really handy, especially when you're in here, because as you can see it says copper vein, there's none there. That's because they cleaned it out. The reason why it's good is because the drill didn't find that. The drill found like the bits that it saw in front of it, but it didn't mine outside of its little square. So I've come up with an idea for drilling in the future. I'll get into that maybe in another episode at some point. But now I can detach myself from here. So delete, and then yeah, we don't need it anymore. It's just going to float there, I think. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to remove this one for now as well, because I've got a better idea of where I want that one to go. I'm going to delete those two cables as well. And then I don't know how to get rid of it. Honestly, I don't really need it, but I suppose I could just mince it down. It shouldn't take too long. And there we go. The world is a little bit of a better place. Let me just go up a little bit. Alright, okay, so as you can see, I sort of ran out of power whilst I was doing stuff. In all honesty, it's not too bad. I can just sort of mess around with that as I go. For now, I'm going to put my quartz in here, I'm going to put my dirt in here, I'm going to put the ice in here, I'm going to put my gold back in here because I don't really need it right now. And yeah, so that's the end of that. Now, obviously, I need power. The problem with power is that I need carbon, and so I need to go and find some carbon. Thankfully, there's some carbon. We'll go and get it now. Alright, so basically, that's got carbon, that's going to feed into that, it will keep this whole thing going. Now, the reason why it's sort of like I now need to extend my base out is because, well, it's going to get cramped on here with like so much material and so much stuff happening. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start building out. I need a fair whack, that's the problem. So as you can see, we can build on that little green line. The green line is literally the place of where I should be building all of my stuff, but I need... what? I need 23 metal plates at a time, and 23 metal plates is quite a lot of metal plate, and I don't have 23 metal plates, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the metal production going through here by clicking in here and putting it that way. And then what's going to happen is that's going to break everything down, and metal bars are going to go that way instead of going into here. And that's the plus side. I can now sit there and keep that going and be happy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off, I'm going to go and create a load of metal plates and metal floors, and then I'm just going to keep going. So yeah, it's getting there. We're just okie dokie chokey cokey mokey. Alright, so I've built a couple of extra layers at the back of my platform, but obviously it's not enough right now. So what I do need to do is I need to remove everything off of my station. And I know that sounds a bit erratic, but all will be explained pretty soon. Well, actually, I'm going to explain it all now. What I need to do is I need to build another automation plant like this that feeds into my smelter that basically starts moving everything out. But I need to move everything back. I also want to start putting cables underneath my platform, if that's possible. And now we can do foundation. So that's okay. Now we got the ability to do floors, foundations, and everything else. So now I should be able to take everything apart and start building out properly. And the idea, what I want to do is I want to create two rows of automated Astro catchers, one major conveyor belt that goes into a smelter, and then from there what we do is we start extending out the plant. I'm going to keep one side of the base solely for utility, and then the other part for construction. There we go. Right, I've sorted a few things, bits, pieces out. Tried a different thing when it comes to the actual look and how things work. Okay, so first off, we've got two automated asteroid crushers right here, and they're feeding straight into this conveyor belt. Anything that looks like carbon goes into goes over there and sort of like produces power, and that's all good. And then if there's any ice, goes into here and creates water. The rest of it comes in here. This is copper, iron, and gold go into the smelter, and then after the smelter, I've got them on a 50-50 split. So it's either going to go left or right, and it'll be a 50-50. So in here we've got copper and we've got iron as well. My resources, no one else's, all good. And then if we go over here, we've got science, and that's okay. And then over here we're now creating iron plate, copper plate, and gold plate if we get all this through. So the idea now is to start expanding out the automation side of things and going from there. This means that I need to make this area bigger. Now, how I'm actually putting my stuff under the platform right now is to basically work it around the edge and then work from there. And then I'm just going to create a platform and we should be all good. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to let the game play itself for a bit, and then I'll be back here to look into this a bit more. Basically what I need to do, I need to create more automated asteroid crushers, and then from that point on we work on. Then I'm going to create a little thing here which is going to be for controls. Now I'm going to say this is the front of my platform. So that's the back end, this is the front end. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple of little I'm going to put boosters here as a sort of control room, and then the control area is where I'm moving my thing around and going from there basically. Then I need to look into making a platform in the front, and then when I've done my platform at the front, that's where my docking bay is going to be. So if I need to turn my whole platform, I can do it all from here instead of having to run everywhere and do that. If you guys are interested in getting this, you can pick this up now in Steam. You can go and check this out now. It's called Astro Colony. It's early access. And don't forget, in early access games, things may change in bits and pieces as time goes on. Apparently the official release for this game is actually next year. So any feedback and everything else, there is a Discord and you can follow everything from there, follow the discussions on Steam, and all is good. So thank you very much for kicking by. This has been Hybridsteel. Hopefully you've enjoyed this, and if you have, you know, hit that like, subscribe and notifications button below for all other updates, and I'll be back here with a brand new video, live stream, or whatever else to do on the channel. Until then, thank you very much for kicking by. I want to say peace out, have fun, enjoy everything you guys do. Bye bye for now.